Welcome to another edition of the Shrewdness. I'm
Woo!
Prue, joined by Chiz and Dex. Chiz is a world traveler again. Dex is back. He was a world traveler last week.
That's
right.
I may be traveling next week. We're just everywhere.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's right.
That's what we do.
It's the glamorous life of a Shrewdness host. This is what it
That's right.
requires.
You too
Whatever
could be this someday.
That's right. Conducting interviews in probably 10 years or so.
Yeah.
No, we're happy to be back with you. It's been a good ride. Got a lot more support here lately. Gathering followers. We're doing t-shirts. We got an updated website. Shrewdness is gaining some momentum.
Heck
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Appreciate the support.
That's right.
From all of you. Keep the comments coming on social media, all those good things. We got a fun show tonight. We're going to talk about the World Baseball Classic. Dex is going to lead us through some discussion on that. And spoiler alert, the U.S. is stacked this year. And then Chiz has a fun baseball segment too that we'll get to after that. So Dex, let's launch right into it. Tell us a little bit about the World Baseball Classic.
Well, it's good to be back.
Yeah.
Sorry I missed last week. And Matt Cronin, man, I really wanted to be able to interview as well. I had some great questions. Chisholm got enough of them out for me, though, so it's pretty good. But thanks for coming on last week for the show. Really appreciate it. It was awesome getting that insight, so I loved it. So funny story about spring training is sometimes the games are totally different. So we got there on Saturday, and we watched it's basically the first game. So it was the Diamondbacks and the Rockies. It was stacked to the gills, packed house. And here's the beautiful thing. If you've never been to spring training before, and you guys can attest because we were there together, but it is the happiest group of people on the planet. Like Disney, it's got a few things, but it has a long lines. You have to do the what's the world?
Fast Pass or something.
Yeah, you have to do Fast Pass. And it's a small world. You have to do that ride that takes 4 million years, and it's the same song over and over, and your ears bleed by the time you get done. Spring training, on the other hand, though, pure happiness and joy is all around. People are just having beers, laying around, enjoying the sunshine. It's always perfect. Arizona is the perfect place for spring training. Florida, not bad, but kind of sucks. As you heard from Matt last week, you still have to drive and commute as a player, whereas in Phoenix, everything's within 45 minutes. So Shrewdness, if you've never been to spring training, even if you're not a huge baseball fan, so we took my wife's uncle out there and her cousin. They don't even like baseball. They loved it. They want to go all the time now. So it's one of those things. You don't even have to like baseball to love it. And everyone's so happy and pleasant, and it's just awesome. And if you have kids, they will get a ball. Absolutely. You have to try and go out of your way to not get one. Really? If you just give a little bit of effort, they'll be tossing them up in the outfield, in between innings, the bullpens, huck them up. But post-game, pre-game, in between every inning, they throw them over the dugouts. So it's pretty fun. So I just wanted to highlight, if you've never been to spring training, it is one of my absolute favorite things. Every single year we try and go, at least for a long weekend, but I wanted to highlight that. So this year's kind of highlights. So Jack Caglione, Royals, second-year player. He threw a ball up and Zorland got it, so that was pretty cool.
He's smoking it this spring, too. He's hitting like 400.
He's got two of the top, 8 all-time that he's hitting spring training. And Jack we'll see how he does. Again, he's got to be able to not Serrano his way through the lineup.
Yeah.
He's be able to hit the curveballs, and he's got to stay consistent. Right. But it was good seeing him. And the game we were at, he got a hit. The next game, he hit a dinger, so we missed that one. But Blake Mitchell, we got his autograph. Carter Jensen, man. Carter Jensen is the catcher that started that game ahead of Blake, who came in later. They're the Royals' 2 top prospects. Are both catchers. And Carter Jensen looks good, man. And I've been seeing a lot of buzz about how he could be competing for Rookie of the Year potentially. And looking at his plate approach and discipline, and he striped the ball. I'm pretty excited, too. So Royals fans out there, Carter Jensen, man, looks pretty good. And Blake Mitchell also looked pretty decent, but it kind of looked 1A. I don't even know if it's 1B anymore. It's just the starting catcher should be Carter Jensen, and Salvi should be DH, and it's kind of what we got there. And I kind of put up a couple shorts too from last week. So Jordan Lawler for Arizona
that was
playing
cool.
center field, and just kind of decided like record one pitch, and Jordan Lawler goes yard on it.
That was the only one you recorded
for him. Yeah, I just
no way.
said, let's see what he can do here. Hey, Shrewdness, here's Jordan Lawler, and there it goes. So that was pretty awesome. But that was fun. And then Charlie Condon, we got him. So he's a former Golden Spikes winner out of Georgia, and I think he was third overall pick for Colorado Rockies a couple seasons ago. He hurt his wrist, though, right off the bat, and it's kind of derailed his development. But it was good seeing him finally get a hold of one for the Rockies. So for Rockies fans out there, Charlie Condon, man, I think if he gets to Coors, he was an incredible hitter. He's the best player in college baseball. It means something in the SEC out of Georgia. So I'm hopeful for you guys, and just as a baseball fan, I hope he pans out. Yes, nice guy. He is big, too. He's like 6'4".
And let's be honest, we need something to cheer about as a Rockies fan. If you're out there, you need something to cheer about.
Man.
So we could definitely,
because it ain't your pitching staff,
right?
Chase Dollander was all right, so he's one that you guys are hoping does well for Colorado fans out there. But past that, good Lord, it is a skinny lineup. It is skinny pitching. And the thing is, that owner just doesn't care about you. And it's so sad. It's so sad. To have all those resources available and to never use them. No, I got all this money, but we're never going to field a better team. We're going to let everybody go.
Cool ballpark,
it might be a long
They got
year.
a great ballpark right there in downtown.
It's awesome. Yeah. I mean, people go anyway, which is not the problem. It's cool because it's that cool of a ballpark. I mean, you stare at the Rocky Mountains on a sunset on the margarita porch. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. And you almost always have offense because if your team's not hitting, the other team is. So someone's hitting dingers.
You're going to see some home runs from one team or the other.
Little preview of spring training highlights. It was a lot of fun. Sans the trip back. So I won't bore you with that. But planes, trains, and automobiles was in full effect with us on the way home.
Yeah.
And we did not get home on time. I was supposed to be hours early. Instead, I was hours and hours late. Screw Frontier. I'll put that out there. I don't want you sponsors ever, Frontier. Never. So there we go. All right. World Baseball Classic. So I love the World Baseball Classic. I loved it ever since it started. So it's every 3 years, which is kind of cool all by itself. This year just happened to be paired with the Winter Olympics, World Cup soccer, and now we get the World Baseball Classic in the middle. It's like, what? It's world events all over the place. It's like 6 months of world. But I think
it's perfectly tucked between the Super Bowl and spring training. Like it couldn't come at a better time, really.
It is. Now I want to ask you guys before I jump into all the kind of the previews. Did you actually watch the World Baseball Classic in previous years? I mean, despite me urging you to, did you actually ever watch it? And what do you think of it?
I did just a handful of games. I did not watch much of it, but I've seen a game or two from the last from the 2023 one.
So you weren't watching Panama and Nicaragua play each other. You weren't diving into the depths like I was.
No.
Okay, that's all right. Chisholm, how about you?
Yeah, I watched, but I pretty much watched the U.S. So I would watch the U.S. games.
Okay.
Whoever they were playing.
Yeah, and that's what most people do, and there's nothing wrong with that. To be honest, I mean, I think World Cup, most people watch U.S., and then they'll try and watch other ones that are good. In this year's, I think it's kind of pretty obvious who the top teams are. So I'll kind of run through the pools just so you guys know who's who in the zoo. But in a nutshell, the favorites to win this thing are Japan, the defending champs, U.S., Dominican Republic, Venezuela, and Mexico. So those are arguably the top 5 teams that most people expect to be there at the end. But as with pool play, it'll happen. There's going to be some upsets. So much like World Cup, there's pools. So there's 4 pools here, and they have 5 teams each, and the top 2 teams advance out of each pool. And so they all play each other. So we got 4 games, and just the top 2 teams' best records win and move forward. So we have Pool A, which is in Puerto Rico. So that one's got Canada, Colombia, Cuba, Panama, Puerto Rico. So I think that'll become a fun one. Canada actually has a chance, but I think most people expect Puerto Rico and either Cuba or Colombia to kind of get the 2 spots out of there. Then in Houston for Pool B, that's where the U.S. is. So the U.S. has Mexico, Italy, Great Britain, and Brazil. kind of have a softie. It should be Mexico and U.S. all day out of that one. Just being honest is what it is.
Yep.
And then Pool C, this one will be really not too challenging either. So this is in Japan, and we have Australia, China, Taipei, Chechnya. If you remember from our other days, so Chechnya, Japan, and Korea. So we're back with that.
Czechia was what it was for the
check.
And so it's going to be Japan and one other one, probably Korea. So those are kind of the two favorites there. And then Pool D is in Miami. And this one has the DR, which is going to be the 1 seed out of that one. Israel, Netherlands, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. Most people expect Venezuela to be the second team out of that pool. So that's kind of a quick wave over of where they are. And it all starts on Friday.
Yes.
So it'll be kind of fun going through. And again, like I said, Japan and U.S., that was who faced off in the championship last time. And if you remember it, it was one of the most epic. I can't believe it happened on real world and TV. It's what you would have scripted. Is Shohei Ohtani pitching to Mike Trout with the game on the line in a 1-run game, and Ohtani strikes him out. Whew, it was just an exciting game, and it just catapulted Japan. And Shohei Ohtani, since then, I think has won 2 MVPs.
Yep.
And I think runner-up the other year.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's done pretty well since then. So that's kind of fun.
Hey, I don't think you said it directly, Dex, but the U.S. plays Friday, Saturday, off Sunday, and then they play Monday, Tuesday, are their 4 pool games.
Yep. So they start off Friday against Brazil, Saturday against Great Britain. Monday is probably the game everybody wants to watch, Monday against Mexico. As we will do in soccer and everything else. We just love U.S.-Mexico. And plus Paul Skeens is pitching that day. Good luck, Mexico.
Yeah.
And then Italy will be on Tuesday, which again, I think we can bat opposite-handed and win that game. Not being mean. I mean, they're going to have some players. And that's what's surprising about these. So if you've never watched the Baseball Classic, like, how is anybody going to compete with these teams? And it's they pull guys off the couch and they start hitting. It's like, what the heck, man?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
I saw the highlight from the last WBC was they said there's 2 highlights for Ohtani. One was the at-bat against Trout to win the whole thing. The second one was Ohtani striking out against a 5'9" dude throwing 79 miles an hour.
That was so awesome.
So to your point, it's like if you don't have Paul Skeens on your team, you're finding some dude from back of nowhere, Netherlands, that's like, hey, I pitched in high school or something, and
it really is. And then you find people that, like, my grandpa was from Canada, so now we're on team. Like Freddie Freeman, he's about as U.S. as you can get. Plays for Team Canada, and so there's stuff like that. And like, oh, all right, I got you. But it's still cool, and I love it. I'm just so excited about it. But here's what I'm super excited about. Tell me when you find a hole in this lineup that the U.S. put out today against San Francisco. So we led off with Bobby Witt Jr. Okay, now let's go with Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Kyle Schwarber, Alex Bregman, Cal Raleigh of the 60 home runs last year as a catcher.
Yep.
Roman Anthony, Byron Buxton, and Bryce Terang. And Bryce Terang is not bad in your 9-hole because you left on the bench.
No.
You left on the bench. Here's the rest of their bats that don't even start. Will Smith, catcher, World Series champion multiple times. Paul Goldschmidt. Yeah, he's won a couple MVPs. You've got Gunnar Henderson, shortstop for the Orioles, who I believe was runner-up MVP 2 years ago, came back last year. But you have, Pete Crow Armstrong, Gold Glove center fielder on the bench.
He was close to, was he 30-30 last year or something?
I think so.
Crazy good season.
Chaos, as Tim Sheridan pointed out, his nickname last year, which totally came to fruition last year, watching him play. Unbelievable.
He's a menace on the base pass, for sure.
And so, and if you can actually get that lineup out, if you can accidentally get it out, here's the main starters. Paul Skeens, back-to-back Cy Young. Tarek Skubal, back-to-back Cy Youngs. Logan Webb, Michael Wacha, Clayton Kershaw, that old random guy who's won a zillion MVPs and
Who retired
not
from
MVPs, but Cy
baseball,
Youngs.
but he decided to play in this.
Yeah. Matthew Boyd.
Yes.
He's a pretty crafty lefty. He's pretty darn good. Your bullpen. Let's just go with Mason Miller. He's not going to be throw anything under 100. That's nice. On Griffin Jacks. Oh, yeah, you too. You don't throw much under 100. David Bednar, the Yankees closer. Welcome. He's had 4 seasons out of 5. Incredible. And then Clay Holmes. So there's other ones on there as well, but that's kind of the highlight ones. How do you beat that team? Chisholm, does anyone have a chance to do much against this team, at least until the semifinals and finals?
No. I mean, in short, no. I don't see any possible path. You would have to have so many things go wrong that statistically are improbable. And I think, it's just not going to happen. So even if one of your pitchers is off, a starter's off, well, you've got a billion guys in the bullpen that are just as good, and they're not all going to be off. And if you've got 2 or 3 guys
Kershaw
in your lineup that are having an off day,
bring in Gunnar Henderson to pinch hit.
Yeah,
it's
like, but here's the only thing that worries me a little bit. If it feels like we're a little bit like the Russian hockey team. And that's the only thing that worries me is like we're so stacked that everyone's like, there's no chance. And usually that's what some weird crap happens, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to do it for 9 innings though. Like, I understand a hockey game is 60 minutes too. Tracking all, don't come at me, hockey fans. But at the end of the day, the sheer amount of talent differential until the end. Again, once these kind of top teams rise up into the semis, anything can happen there, and I understand that. But it's still going to take something weird to knock this team off.
Yeah, it should be a dominating pool play. Few games at least.
So, Pruitt, when you hear that lineup and that pitching staff, who stands out among the stars that you're like, wow, that's going to be fun to watch this player play?
Oh, Paul Skeens is crazy good. I'm very sure they picked him against Mexico before they even started thinking about who else was, starting for them in pool play.
Yeah.
And then Tarek Skubal and Logan Webb. I mean, you could easily start 3-0, winning each game 1-0 or something crazy. Except you have an incredible lineup, so it'll be more like 8-0 or something. But
yeah, I mean, today they started off 15-1 versus San Francisco.
Yeah.
They came out hot. And here's an interesting thing. So Michael Phelps got to sit in the dugout today with his kids, and he gave a speech to Team USA before it was the first exhibition game today. So they all got to put on the USA stripes for the first time. And the quote that kind of came out of it is, second place is not going to get it done. And from 23 gold medal winner Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Apparently they all were very inspired afterwards, thought it was pretty awesome. So I kind of like the way they're starting there. Like, no settling this year, boys.
I love that.
Gauntlet has been thrown down. It's win or go home.
Yeah, and a quote attributed to Mark DeRosa, the Team USA coach, and he has been the last couple teams. This team just feels different than 23. It just does.
Cool.
But, woo, just if that doesn't get you excited, a little goosebumps, because that team was a pitch away. I mean, that was a good team. But I want to go through another one. So imagine your outfield if you're the Dominican Republic, and you're looking at that line saying, hold my beer, Team USA. We're marching up Julio Rodriguez, Juan Soto, Tatis Jr., and our backup is O'Neal Cruz. That's our outfield. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, wow, all right. That is pretty good.
That's ridiculous.
You're like, but who do you have on the infield, Dominican Republic? Oh, I'm sorry. We got Vlad Guerrero, Manny Machado, Ketel Marte, and Junior Caminero. I'm like, okay, fine. Who's your backup? Oh, we got Perdomo, the starting shortstop for Arizona. Awesome guy. Plays 2-3 hole there. We could also win some gold gloves. Like, fine. So you can see where the DR is a worthy competitor.
Yeah.
Just the pitching it looks like always the DR does, right? It's a bunch of dudes you don't know, but they've been in the majors. They're just kind of nondescript guys.
Yeah.
They just don't have like the Skeens and Skubal.
That's right.
But they're solid. They have all these really good dudes, and they're all crafty, man. They all remind me of the guy on The Sandlot. He's just throwing junk, right? So they seem like those guys. The whole team of them. Their pitching staff is long and deep. That's going to be a tough out. So DR, I mean, they're going to get through their pool. Like I said, Pool D, it's going to be DR 4-0 versus whoever in the semis.
I feel like it's similar to what Matt talked about last week, Chiz, in the college World Series. Like the first round or so, you're like separating the men from the boys.
Yeah.
And then you go into those, win or go home situations, and it's like, all right, now this is a totally different level of competition. And so it almost feels like the pool play is almost like an exhibition. The teams that are supposed to win probably are going to easily. And then the real fun starts when you get into the like next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday type time frame, that second round.
Yeah.
Bracket play.
I think that's true.
So I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
And then for us, I think another team we're going to like as Royals fans is Venezuela. So Venezuela's got a couple Royals on there with Salvi, Salvador Perez. We got Michael Garcia. He's on there. And their outfield's nothing to sneeze at. So they got Ronald Acuna Jr., Churio from the Brewers, and then Abreu, what's his name? I'm just blanking on what it is.
It's Wilmer, I think, right? Or
I think so. That sounds right.
Wilmer.
So that's a ridiculously good outfield too. But that's there. So Acuna, Churio, and Abreu is Venezuela's outfield. And they got Salvi behind the plate. They got the Contreras brothers at first base and backup catcher or DH. They got 3-time batting champ Luis Arraez, and then Michael Garcia, Gold Glove at third base. So that team can compete too.
Yeah.
So that's why they're up there. And then Japan, it starts the name of Shohei. But here's the thing with Japan, and this is why I think U.S. has the advantage this year. I mean, they're still going to have Yamamoto, and ton of pitchers, but Shohei's not pitching this year. So Ohtani will not be pitching for Team Japan this year. I didn't know that until earlier today. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
I saw
but
that
I guess
too.
the Dodgers are not going to let him do that in this particular format. So he's just going to hit. But I don't know. Sometimes having your 50-50 guy is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they'll
still
take
find ways to contribute, I assure you.
If that's all I can get, okay.
Right. Well, don't forget too, for Royals fans out there, Italy's another one.
Yep.
So you got Vinny, right? Who may be my favorite personality on the Royals these days.
The Squatch.
You got Jack Caglione, and although he's not with the team anymore, recent ex-Royal Michael Lorenzen is pitching for him. So there's a few Royals connections on that Italy team. Now, I don't expect that Italy team to contend by any means, because if you look at the rest of that team,
that's the problem.
Ooh, well, there's some holes. There's some holes, but it'll be fun to watch those guys get some at bats.
It is, and like I said, they usually do better than you think. I always think it's like it should be just 27 outs in a row and 27 Ks. When you see some of these lineups, you're like, they're actually putting the bat on the ball to a 98-mile-an-hour slider.
Yeah.
How in the heck did they do that? I thought they weren't even in the majors. They're not. They're in the developmental league.
That's right.
Okay, so some of these guys are just athletes. And it's fun to watch what they can do. It's kind of inspiring. Like, maybe I can still get out there. Like, no, you're not going to throw a ball over them mountains. So
you can't. You can't.
Exactly. So that's not going to happen.
The other thing it's kind of fun to look at is, if you like to go deep, and I do, you look at the coaches for some of these teams. look at the coaches for some of these teams, and I had just pulled up Italy. One of the assistant hitting coaches is Jorge Posado. They have a bullpen coach, Sal Fasano. I don't know if you remember him from Royals days.
Nice.
Sal Fasano. Dave Righetti is a pitching coach. So they have a lot of guys who are greats back in the day, and now they're on these World Baseball Classic staffs, which is kind of cool too.
It's awesome.
I did a quick Google search, Dex, and I found out that there are 9 Dodgers playing in the World Baseball Classic. There are 14 Royals playing.
There we go. Royals.
By the way, we beat the crap out of Cuba today.
Kansas City is better than Cuba. There it is.
The whole country.
Yep.
Didn't know if you guys knew
The
that.
whole
but-
country.
And that's without Pasquatch, Caglione,
That's
Bobby
right.
Witt, Michael Garcia. So that's pretty good. We Thunder
Yeah.
Punch Cuba with all of our best players gone.
That's right.
That's kind of fun.
That's right. Shut them out.
Awesome.
So that'll be fun. So that's what you need to look forward to, Shrewdness. Tune in, man. I promise you won't be upset watching these games. They're so fun. Here's the biggest difference. If you've only watched U.S. baseball and you've been to games, it can start off like a library sometimes. I get it. I've been to those games. Then as the alcohol starts flowing, you get into the 5th, 6th, 7th innings, and it gets more exciting, right? I mean, now the game's starting to become in doubt. You have some key moments. It gets exciting. Pitch 1, game 1, batter 1 of these games, all of them, especially the Latin American countries, it is a party.
Yeah.
You'll have bells, drums, little noisemakers. It's going to sound like soccer. It just
Oh,
does.
It's
yeah.
like a
It's
soccer game.
It's a
Yeah.
It
party
really is.
environment. It's fun to watch. They can't drown it out enough. You just sit there like, this is great. The players
Right?
show absolute emotion like they are 12 years old again.
Yeah.
They are jumping out of the dugouts. They're giving high fives. They're hugging. They're running all over the place. It's different for them, too. So you can see it even
Yeah.
on U.S. players, which are normally reserved. Just is what it is. I mean, they've gotten a little more, I would say they've gotten a little more feisty over the years. But still, you will see their actual emotions come through all the time. It's going to be really fun to watch. So if you've never done it, I implore you to watch. I think you're really going to like it. And you might just become as big a fan of the World Baseball Classic as me. We'll see.
There's something different when you're playing for your country.
Yes.
And it's unique. And in baseball, you don't really have that. So this is the first opportunity that we've kind of had that. And you see that pride and that's fun to watch. That's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
I think you made a good point earlier, Chiz, when all these guys that used to play baseball are excited enough about this to come back into it, even as a coach or something, right? And stay
Totally.
involved. And it's like, this is cool. I'm going to go participate in the only way I can at this point in my career or whatever.
That's right.
But I think that's
Well,
pretty cool.
like Matt said last week, it's a great way to grow the game. It's like,
Absolutely.
a lot of people who normally wouldn't tune in are probably going to tune in. They may not be Major League Baseball fans, but they're like, hey, Great Britain's playing this week in the baseball classic. I want to tune in and see what that's about,
Yeah, and that's one reason some of these really good players go to the other countries, like Freddie Freeman to Canada. I mean, yeah, he would be starting first base for Team USA. But he's also getting all those young Canadian kids excited. Like their team actually has a bona fide star, like a future Hall of Famer, World Series winner, multi-time MVP. That means something. These kids actually have something to look up to, and they can buy a Canada jersey with Freddie Freeman's name on the back and feel pretty good about it. And so I think there's something to be said about that. And it's just kind of cool. And like for Great Britain, because they have some of those islands, they have good shortstops. Jazz Chisholm is Great Britain.
Yeah.
Right? But it's just because Curacao, I think, is one of the islands. But it's just, or maybe that's Netherlands. That's Netherlands has that. I remember they had just like ridiculous shortstops.
It's Jazz Chisholm is Bahamas. He's
Bahamas,
in Bahamas,
that's what it
and
is.
that's the yeah.
Okay.
So you get these random players, and like Harry Ford, he's a catcher. He was in the Mariners organization. I think he just got traded this offseason, so I'm failing us because I'm not going to look it up. But he's with another organization, but he's awesome. He's a top prospect. He's Great Britain's catcher. It'll actually be really, really good. It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
I want to ask Prue this
also
question.
inventor of the automobile in the assembly line as well. So
that's Henry.
Oh wait, no, that's Henry. Henry.
This is
They're related.
Great grandson.
My bad.
Exactly.
You can
Same thing.
edit that out. My bad.
All right. So Prue, do you think, and I'd just be remiss if I didn't ask this question, because the high we're on, the two premier sports, the Winter Olympics, I don't think I'm being biased this way. It's hockey. You want to win hockey. And now we have Team USA coming off the women's and the men's gold medal, feeling good. We're getting ready to go into World Cup. To keep the momentum going, if Team US doesn't win this, is it a failure? Is it win, or they've just failed the country? That's a lot of pressure to put on them. But man, now that we've just taken out Canada twice in their sport, now baseball's our sport. This is our game. Like we spread it around the world, but it's America's pastime.
I mean, you mentioned Dominican Republic. They're going to be a solid team. Venezuela's got a decent team. I mean, there's there's going to be plenty of competition. The U.S. still has, like you said earlier, a lot of talent and enough talent to win this for sure. But it's not going to be, just handed to them. So they still have
Not
to go
at
play.
all.
So, but I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. I think it's a letdown if they don't win.
I do too, and I
certainly
feel like
have
that's
put
a
the
lot
team
of
in
pressure.
place.
But this roster is built for one purpose: to beat the hell out of other teams around the world. And it's kind of, in the past, it's been hard to get the best players to play for whatever reason, right? Like Bryce Harper I don't think he's played on any of them before. I think there's only 3 returners.
Right.
It's Schwarber, Bobby Witt, and Goldschmidt. I think that's the only 3 people back from the 23 team. There's no Mike Trout. There's no Mookie Betts. Trey Turner, not on this team.
Yep.
And it's still just ridiculously stacked. But then you feel like the ones they replaced those guys with, okay, we don't have Trey Turner. Now we have Bobby Witt and Gunnar Henderson.
That's not a bad trade-off.
Yeah, I think it's either the same or better. I mean, it's kind of hard to go anywhere but there. I mean, Bryce Harper, welcome to the party, multiple-time MVP winner, and he's just a stud. And all the way down the lineup, everybody wanted to be on this team. It was like the first time ever the best players actually said, I would like to play. I'm waiting by the phone. Please call me. And there's a lot of guys that didn't get the call for the first time.
Dex, I read a little bit about that, and that is a thing. That was a thing in the past, is like they couldn't really garner interest or whatever.
Yes.
And the first 2 players they called this year were Aaron Judge and Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
Like, when you can call up, player number 3, and you're like, hey, are you in? Paul Skeens and Aaron Judge are already in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It does make it easier.
How could you not say yes to that? Right.
Right.
So, that's what Trout and Mookie Betts were doing last time. That's the 2 main ones they had on the team last time. Yeah. And they did get it better than before. So it's gotten more and more of America's top players are actually showing up to play. And I'm just excited. This one, in my opinion, is the best assembled roster we've had, period.
They did say that that Skeens was a key add, because in the past they haven't had the pitching arms that they thought they needed. And that's because of injury risk and, throwing early in the season when you've just shown up to spring training and all that kind of stuff. And it sounds like Skeens and others are kind of, dispelling that myth, saying we're going to be fine. We're going to show up and play for our country, and injury risk, will have to go away.
So I think Mike Trout did want to play on this team, and he couldn't get insurance. And that's a weird thing. So I know some players just couldn't flat out get it, but that's kind of a strange thing. So you think it might have been some of the reason in the past, some of these pitchers, they just couldn't, especially if you're getting a $40 million contract like Verlander or something, like, well, DeGrom, right? I mean, there's some really good pitchers that were 3 years ago, you'd really want to have them. And so I'm wondering if that was just not talked about as much back in the day as it is now.
Yeah.
But it's a thing.
I did see that was a thing for other countries too, not just the U.S. team, but there's other players that couldn't get insured to play in it for whatever reason.
That's the advantage of Italy, that, they don't have to worry about their players getting insurance.
Like, you can go back to Costco or the equivalent, Italian Costco afterwards, and it's all good. So the only bummer of this particular team that I saw of the news I read, and it does suck, is Tarek Skubal is only going to pitch 1 game. So he's pitching Saturday against Great Britain. Not going to be a real test. Maybe, never know. I mean, like Harry Ford might just go 3 for 3 with a couple grand slams. Who knows? You never know.
It's true.
But it kind of sucks he's only doing the 1 game. I didn't know that until earlier today, too, when I was doing a little research on the roster. Like, oh, it's going to be awesome. And I said, Skubal will only pitch 1 game against Great Britain on Saturday, and then he's done. I'm like, what? Why? Come on now. But he will still get Skeens.
Almost seems like, why bother? I mean, I hate to say why bother, but it almost feels like you're just like checking a box to say,
I just want my jersey.
Yeah.
I did it. I played the World Baseball Classic, but like, I mean, I get it. Nobody wants to get hurt, and
but they're going to let you pitch the first game. What's wrong with game 2 and 3? Because you're not pitching any more than that. Because you have the semifinals and then you have the finals. Like, there's not that many games, so I don't quite get that. But whatever. Maybe there's just a bunch of stuff unsaid in the background, or maybe there's an article I just haven't read yet about that.
Or why not save him for
specifics?
The bracket play game or something?
That's where I'm at. If you're going to do it, let's throw one of our randos in there, because you feel pretty comfortable about Logan Webb and Paul Skeens and Michael Wacha, Clayton Kershaw, Matthew. We have a lot of, again, first
Good
time
arms.
ever. You can kind of go down the list like, these guys are pretty good. This is pretty
Yeah.
fun. I know these
That's
names.
right.
And they're not the fourth and fifth starters of these major league teams. They're opening day guys. So that's pretty fun.
Yep.
All right. So that's our baseball classic. I'm going to transition over to Chisholm here. He's going to go into our next segment. So here you go, Chiz. Introduce it.
So we're going to have a little fun tonight, you know, kind of in a little bit of the lull, getting ready to head to March Madness, World Cup, baseball, all that, but a little bit of the lull. So this is when we like to do a little bit of fun, have a little fun with the segment. And as we are heading into baseball season, I thought it'd be a good time to talk about the best baseball movies of all time. So we've got a fun little activity I'm going to do. I'm going to throw, they don't know this yet, to Dex and Prue. I've got a list of 12 films. I call them films because that's more artistic than movies. So this is, I've got a list of 12 films. Here's what we're going to do. Cinematic features, 12 cinematic features. I'm going to list these in random order, and you guys blindly are going to rank your top 5. Meaning, when I list it, you're going to have to say it's not in my top 5, or you're going to have to list it as 5 through 1. And you don't know what's coming next.
Oh, no.
So this is going to be quite a fun little activity. So, you know, kind of have in your head maybe ones that you might like, ones that you don't like.
I'm going to write some down anyway before you screw me.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw, I'm going to throw 12. You have 6 responses you can have.
Okay.
It's not on my top 5 or 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
I already have a list.
Here we go. These are the 12 in my unbiased opinion.
Okay.
The 12 best baseball movies of all time. Okay. All right, let's start with this one. This to you, Dex. The Rookie. The Rookie.
God, it's a great movie, but not in my top 5. I like it a lot, though.
Not in my top 5.
Prue, not top 5. No, it doesn't make either top 5. Okay. Nope. Number 2, I'm going to list out here. The Natural. The Natural.
Top 5,
Robert Redford.
For sure. Fact, top 3.
Yeah. Okay. What number? What number? You got to have a number. If you're going to go top 5, you got to put it in a slot. That's the way the game works. You got to put it in a slot.
I got mine on 3. 1.
No, I'm trying to think of what I actually.
2.
We'll go 3. We'll go 3.
3.
I got
5 for Prue. Okay.
Yep.
So this is a big one because Dex has it at 3, Prue has it at 5. So we've got a unanimous top 5 choice here. Okay. Now you guys just use one of your 5 slots.
Absolutely.
So
I feel great about it.
Hope you feel good about that.
I
hope
do.
you feel good about that. All right. Next up, one of my personal favorites, 8 Men Out. 8 Men Out.
Great movie, not in the top 5.
Yep. I had it on my list, but not in the top 5.
Okay. All right. Woo. That's tough, man. That's a good movie. That's a good movie.
It's too old. I feel like I haven't seen it.
Shoeless
enough.
Joe.
Yeah. It is a good movie.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Not in my top 5.
I think it's John Cusack. I think is
for
in that
sure.
movie, if I remember correctly. It's a great movie.
Yep.
It's a great movie. All right. You guys, I'm proud of you for standing firm. You've only gotten one of your top 5 so far. Going to throw another one at you here. A little bit different. The Sandlot. The Sandlot.
Top 5, for sure.
Not top 5 for me.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
All right. Prue says no. Dex, which number? You've already used 3.
I know. I'm going number 5.
Number 5. The Sandlot for Dex, not on Prue's list. Okay. Going a little older, but kind of along the same vein. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Even though I might screw myself, I only have 3 spots left.
Yeah.
You only got 3 spots left. There's a bunch of good,
a lot of good movies out there.
Still.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. This one's same vein, a little bit older. The Bad News Bears. The Bad News Bears.
Nah.
No love for the Bad News Bears.
It's fine, but it's not it.
Yeah.
Not top 10. It's bottom
I would say
2 of those.
It's at best it's top 10, but it's not top 5. No way.
Walter Matthau's pretty funny in it. Come on now, he's pretty funny in it.
Yep.
Come on now. There's better choices out there.
Yes.
Okay. This one's gonna be interesting. So get ready for this one, okay? Some people even debate whether it's a baseball movie. Field of Dreams.
Easy top 5.
Easy.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Some people are like, not a baseball movie. I'm like,
It's
come on.
totally a baseball movie.
I have trouble making this not my favorite movie. It's really close. It's either 1 or 2. It's basically, do I want? I'm going 2. Going 2.
2.
It is my number 1.
It's awesome.
Oh, Prue.
I know it's hard not to be number 1 too.
He's
God, I
used
can
the
be
vaunted
convinced.
1 slot. He's used the vaunted 1 slot.
Yep. Brought it out early.
I like it.
Field of Dreams is just
Dex
such a
now
fantastic
has 2,
movie.
3, and 5.
Yeah.
So good. You laugh, you cry, you get the full range of emotions. You got the James Earl Jones voice.
Little mystery, kind of like mystique.
Little mystery.
It's a little bit fantasy,
connection with the father.
Yep.
The whole deal. I still cry every time whenever he says,
Want to have a catch? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it does, too. It just gets me. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
All right. So the Dex has used 2, 3, 5. Pruitt's used 1
Moonlight
and 5.
Graham.
Okay. Here we go now. Man, there's some still good ones on this list, guys. I'm not going to lie.
I might screw myself. We'll see what's up.
All right. The next up, Major League.
Yep. That's my 1 slot. Major League, because it's just the most quotable baseball movie of all time. It's so fun. I still quote so many of the lines almost all the time. And when you sat in spring training last weekend, too high. Get it, kids. God. And there's so many quotable lines like, oh, that's enough fastballs, Eddie. Throw him the curve. Hey. There's a lot of Serranos in spring training. Then you got
totally
Roger Dorn. What do you want me to do? Die for it? I mean, there's just so many great ones all the time. And like hats for bats. Keep bats warm. There's just so many.
Hey, Dex, how's your wife and my kids?
Yeah. It's just so good. Rick Vaughn, Wild Thing. I mean, Willie Hayes Mays stealing 100 bases, 100 pairs of gloves. Yeah.
I didn't think we had any high-priced talent on this team. We don't. Dorn is just high-priced.
So it's my favorite just because I watched it probably a couple months ago.
That's my number 2. Major League is classic.
Okay, 1 and 2, the highest rank. Well, Field of Dreams, you guys had flip-flop 2 and 1.
Yeah.
So you guys got your top 2.
Yep.
You got your top 2. Dex,
you only got 5.
Dex,
right?
You've only got 1 slot left. You've only got your 4 slot. No, you've only got your 4 slot.
Yeah, I only got a 4
You've
slot.
got your 3 and 4.
Yep.
All right. I got 4 more movies here. Okay? 4 more movies.
I only get
I
one.
hope those 2 are on it. They better be.
Bull Durham. Bull Durham.
Oh, God, I forgot about that one.
Ding,
That's
ding,
a
ding.
good one.
That's my number 3. Love that movie.
Oh, man, that's a good one.
Nuke LaLoosh.
Breathe through your eyelids. Oh, man.
I want to announce my presence with authority.
All right.
He just hit the bull.
Oh, man. You ball hit that
Act
hard,
like you
might
knew
have
it
a
was coming.
stewardess. Oh, man, that's a good one. So it's Pruitt's obviously. What number you got at Pruitt?
That was 3.
Oh, it's 3.
Pruitt's got it 3. Dex, are you saving your 4 slot?
Oh,
Or
man,
are you
there's some good ones
spending your
coming
4
up.
slot?
I'm going to save it just because there's
Oh,
one I
no.
really like. There's one I really like coming up, I hope.
All right. So we've
It
got
must be
Pruitt.
6, though. Bull Durham is 6.
Pruitt, you got it as your 4
3.
or your 3? 3.
I just I just have my 4 slot left. Same with Dex.
Okay. So Dex and you both have your 4 slot left. There's 3 movies that I have on my list. Let's see if you guys have it. They're all good movies. For the Love of the Game. For the love of the game.
That's my
one
4.
that I will watch over and over again.
Yes, I love it. That's my number 4. That's why I couldn't put Bull Durham in there. For love of the game.
At 6. That's almost top 5.
It's
that's
just
a good one.
The thing about this particular movie, besides Kevin Costner being awesome and just all things baseball movie, he's just incredible at. It's the story and how it's set up, the inning by inning, and going through like the whole thing. And it's he's like 10-12 that year, going through his last start, and he just
clear the mechanism.
It's awesome. It's just such a well told story. This it's all baseball still, but it feels like it's a movie that baseball is in it, but not everything. I don't know. It's awesome. It's just a really good movie. If you haven't seen For Love of the Game, and a lot of people haven't, like our age group has, but you go 10 years, 15 years below us, and they've never even seen it. So
I told my wife we were doing this on the segment tonight, and I listed out, my top 5 or whatever, and she was like, "Oh, what about the one with Kevin Costner when he's like pitching his final game or whatever?" I was like,
awesome.
So that's in her top 5, I think, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. It's really good.
Absolutely.
So we're out of top 5s, movie. And I know there's gonna be a couple more coming.
Yep.
And it kind of sucks, but
I
go ahead, do it.
I got my
your top 5s.
You've already named 5 of my top 6, so.
Okay, so Prue
still missing number 4.
Your 5. Prue's got you. No, Prue's you need 4. You need 4 still,
just
right?
Number
Prue?
4. Yep.
And
all right.
Next 2 should be my 7 and 8 for sure.
A League of Their Own.
Oh God, I forgot about that one. Dang, that's hard not to be up there.
That is
how'd I forget that?
That is my number 7, right behind
League of Their
man.
Own. Number 7 for Prue. League of Their Own.
And then I had
7.
8 Men Out as 8. So
okay,
I've got 7
appropriate.
Yes,
8,
exactly.
8.
Oh gosh, just
6, 7, 6, 7.
It's the heart that makes it great. It's the heart that makes it great.
It is,
man.
Right?
There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball.
No crying in baseball.
Oh my gosh,
so much good.
It's
so much.
It's
good
a things ahead of Bull Durham for me, but right there, it's like 6 A and B. Gosh, it's tough. Forgot about that one.
So good, right?
That. Tom Hanks, amazing performance in it. All right.
And then the last one that I've got here, I've got a couple honorable mentions, but the last one that I've got here in the top is Moneyball.
Okay, thank you.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's my number 4.
Moneyball.
It's really, really good. And I watch
another movie that I can watch at any time when it comes on.
Yep.
At any part. I love the way it mixes business and thinking with baseball.
I like
it's got a great redemption story.
The
Billy
actual
B's
player
backstory.
Yeah, it's like based on true story, but
based on true story. And it was that magical A's season where they just got rando players. It was awesome.
Scott Hatteberg all day.
Yep.
Scott Hatteberg, played by anyone?
Oh, don't remember that.
It's Chris Pratt, isn't it?
Chris Pratt.
Oh, well done. Well
nice
done.
job.
Yeah.
A young
awesome.
Chris Pratt.
It was a young Chris Pratt. Before he was in the Marvel universe.
Totally. A super, super cool Brad Pitt. A hilarious Jonah Hill.
Yep.
It's a great cast, great movie.
God, you're right. The 5's not big enough.
So no, that's what I wanted it to be. That's why I thought it would be so fun.
Top 10 would
and there's
be
another
easy
one
to fill.
You didn't even mention, but it's one of my absolute favorites. And I hope it's one of your honorable mentions. Trouble with the Curve.
That's on my honorable mention.
Trouble with the Curve's
on my honorable mention.
So good. That's Clint Eastwood, and it's just
Clint Eastwood.
Awesome. I love it.
It's
I'm
a
gonna
great
write that
movie.
down. You know what? I've never seen that movie.
It's a great movie.
Oh my gosh,
you should watch
you're
it
gonna have a tough time not considering it for a top 5 in my opinion. Because I had that one right outside.
Totally. That one is a great one. There's a couple that also were in here. I don't have these in my top, but Angels in the Outfield is one that was mentioned by many people. Fun movie.
Yep.
There was 61 was mentioned by a lot of people. The story of it was fine. It was all right.
Jackie,
It wasn't
very good as
yeah,
well.
Jackie, good movie. The one that I mentioned to you guys, though, I got to say, I'm giving a big shout out. If you haven't seen it yet, I think it's on Netflix. If you love baseball, watch EFUS.
I know. I remember you saying
Um,
that. I need to write that down again.
EFUS is not a big production. It's all set on one field. If you ever played or you love baseball at all, you will relate to the characters. You'll relate to the like little comments that are made. It's not about professional baseball. It's about old dudes getting out and playing in a baseball league, and it is like spot on. So I highly recommend EFUS if you haven't seen it. It's super highly critically reviewed, but it was one of those that got released. Nobody knew about it. It wasn't a big release.
So
check that one out.
For our listeners and maybe one of your co-hosts, can you spell that for us?
EEFUS.
Yes, it is spelled EEPHUS.
PHUS?
EFUS.
Okay.
That's why it took me so long to find it the other day.
W was getting me.
Yeah, right. Named after the crazy EFUS pitch.
Yep.
But you guys get a chance to watch that one.
Yeah.
But man, cool. I tell you, when I was looking at these, doing the research on them, you look at these. I mean, the rookie, so Dex's top 5 was number 5 was The Sandlot. Number 4 was For the Love of the Game.
Yep.
Number 3 was The Natural. Number 2 was Field of Dreams. Number 1 was Major League. Pruitt's top 5. Number 5 is The Natural. Number 4, Moneyball. Number 3, Bull Durham. Number 2, Major League. And number 1, Field of Dreams. So we did have a couple. There were only 3 that made both of your lists: Major League, Field of Dreams, and The Natural. So if you're a shrewdness listener, you haven't seen those 3, those are must-see viewing. You just got to think. Matter of fact, you should stop listening to the podcast right now and go watch one of those
3 minutes
because that's that is homework for you.
So, Chiz, have you revealed
3 minutes? You stop.
Have you revealed your top 5?
No, I didn't do my top 5, but you guys, my top one is Field of Dreams because I think it hits all the notes for me. My number 2 is Major League. 3 is Bull Durham for me. 4, well, 5. This was really hard for me because I went back and forth between For the Love of the Game and The Sandlot. I ended up on For the Love of the Game. The thing I love about The Sandlot, we didn't talk much about it, but it brought me back to like our old wiffle ball days and like the quotes,
the kid aspects of it.
The kid aspect. There's a ton of like quotable things in that movie too.
4th of July game,
which I loved.
Yeah,
it's a lot of like growing up. So that one's probably 6 for me. But man, there's so many good baseball movies, and the thing that's nice about all these movies too, and it's different than a lot of sports movies, is they're not just baseball. A lot of them are like life. They have like life stuff in them.
That's exactly right. Even Major League,
and it's like telling a story of life through baseball, right? And that's what's so cool about baseball is it has that unique ability, I think, more than other sports. I think a lot of it because of the pace, a lot of it because of the length of the season, and like you kind of have to fall in love with baseball. It's so many games and you spend so much time with the sport. It's not like NFL. You're jacked up for 16 games and it's awesome. 17 games now, but you're jacked up for 17 games, but like you don't get to know the players. You don't get to know the announcers. You don't get to know all that stuff like you do in baseball. So there's something really romantic about it.
That's it. How do you not be romantic about baseball?
It's a slower
league of their own
pace too, where guys play for 20 years. So you got guys in the league that could literally be the parent of a rookie or something coming in.
That's right.
So
you can see a full career arc because they can come in and start playing at 19 or 20 like Juan Soto and A-Rod.
Right.
And they go out at like late 30s or 40 for some of these dudes.
Verlander or somebody.
An entire generation of players come and go, and they played with all of them.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. And it's the only game that does that.
It's super special. I know it's not as popular now. I know it's losing popularity because of the speed, but there's some things. If you're younger and you're listening to this, I get it. It's not bam, 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 bam like everything else that's in your life right now. Take a minute to breathe. Some of the best memories I have with these guys right here are sitting in right field in Kansas City,
BP,
leisurely paced game, having conversations, talking about the batter that's up there, the pitcher who's warming up, what they got going on. Like it's gold. It's absolute gold. So try it. Try to slow down a little bit and enjoy a little bit of the game this year.
Absolutely.
Well said.
All right. Well, I think that is a perfect end to this episode on baseball and all things baseball. Love it. Go watch some baseball movies. Let's get ready for some World Baseball Classic.
That's right.
Just get in the right frame of mind. So just get your quotes ready to go after you watch some of these movies and root on Team USA. And we'll be back with you next week. And after next week, we should have Team USA. All their games should be in the books. So we'll know how they did in the first round of pool play. I don't expect there to be any tremendous upsets, but we will highlight you on those. And kind of, we're going to start going into more spring training coverage and team previews this month. We're just kind of letting the rosters play out first, so we can give you some up-to-date stuff and not tell you things in early March, and then the guy gets hurt. And that was good info.
It's still early.
That's right.
A lot of spring training left.
Exactly. So we'll be hitting that up in the future. But all we got to do, root on Team USA this weekend. And as with all things, in all aspects of your life, stay shrewd.
Stay shrewd, everybody.